This is the CHZ crypto multi-year reading for the years 2020 through 2029. That's Chiliz crypto. It's currently January 29th, 2025, 5:22 p.m. Eastern time. Chiliz at the time of this reading is 0.066299, so almost 7 cents, just under 7 cents USD. So if you're new to the channel, it's important to understand this prediction is going to do timing by the year, and often we're accurate to the year, but there will be cases where you need to give a multi-year reading plus or minus 2 weeks, 2 years of wiggle room in some cases. So keep in mind, it's the sequence of chart events as outlined by the prediction that's most important to follow. That will remain accurate even when the timing swings a little bit here or there. Now, with that said, everything that I talk about, support, resistance, big moves, big drops, stuff like that, everything I talk about will be on the scale of a multi-year reading, unless otherwise specified. So we're going to get into the theme for the 10-year period. We're going to get into information about the chart's high side for that 10-year period, and then information about the chart at the lowest low for that 10-year period as well. And then we're going to get into the year-by-year chart behavior. At the end of the video, I'll likely give you a review of what we've done so far. And then in the paid version of this video, or in the total access version of this video, I go over the highest highs and the lowest lows, the timing of those, as well as the best trades that I see throughout the 10-year period. So let's get into it. So the overall theme, we should have a period of sideways rotation that ends with a fast sudden move higher. And then that rally, that fast sudden move higher, again on a multi-year scale, will turn over within the 10-year period, or it looks like maybe at the end of the 10-year period here. Behavior around the highest, actually, and then that's crossed with 3 crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, an important price level on a multi-year reading. We'll cross upwards through it, then downwards, and then back upwards through it again, and that usually confirms a bullish trend. So that's probably where that sideways rotation takes place before this big move and then a turnaround. Behavior on the high side, we have sideways rotation and a big move out of that sideways rotation taking us into the high. Behavior around the lowest low, we should see price swings at a key technical price level or a key support level on a multi-year scale. We should see price swings back and forth, at least crisscrossing 3 times through those price levels. Matter of fact, we can actually use this reading was actually laid and photographed October 3rd, 2024. We're just getting to it now. So the first couple of years have already transpired. So for you skeptics out there, here's the shuffle video. So in 2020, we have an important support level on a multi-year scale that's highlighted. There's usually a lot of price chains into and or out of that support level when you see the Princess of Discs, and we're going to look at that in just a moment on the chart and see how accurate we've been thus far. It's a good way to do a litmus test. I do the 10-year period 2020 to 2029 regardless of if the actual ticker started in 2020, regardless of what the year is, because it helps to kind of give you an idea of not all my readings are accurate. Sometimes they're not. So this gives you a good idea of whether or not I'll be accurate based on what the cards have shown thus far. So in any case, there should be an important peak, a near overbought peak around the cusp of 2020, 2021 that we then sell off from pretty notably. And then out of that sell-off, starting out of the decline, we should have a big move from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, roughly in 2021. There's an important resistance level highlighted that we failed to break through or will fail to break through many times, highlighted in 2022. In 2023, we have a notable rally through key resistance. We stay above it briefly, creating a peak, and then we break back down through that price level shortly thereafter with a full retracement. 2024 appears to be sort of flat. Usually this is kind of almost flat when you see the piece card, and it looks like there is a trough at the end of the year. Likely we're going to feel like we need to, like it's going to go lower or something like that, but we've got this resistance level in 2025 that's highlighted, and usually when you see the Princess of Swords card, it's a resistance level that we fall from, and then return to in the not too distant future. Usually in the same year in the case of multi-year, but if it's not the same year, then it'll be in the following year. And I think probably that's the case here. We've got this notable rally in early 2026, actually like a breakout through probably the resistance of 2025 into a highest high thus far in early 2026. I'm advised to be very cautious in 2026. Probably don't want to chase that rally, it looks like. Yeah, because from that peak in early 2026, we likely have a notable decline into 2027, and then somewhere in early 2027, we likely turn around and come back to another rally pretty significantly back into a peak at the end of 2027. I don't think that that peak will be quite as high as the 2026 peak, and it'll be an overbought crest that will sell off from through multiple support levels in 2028, followed by sideways rotation in 2029, in early 2029, or in late 2028, sideways rotation that ends with a fast sudden move higher, taking us into another peak or possibly a high or the same high. We'll look at that in more detail in the total access version. But before the end of 2029, we should already be moving to the downside pretty significantly. And I think that decline continues into mid the following 10-year period of 2030 through 2039. Let's see what we got on the chart thus far. All right, so we got in 2020, we had the key support, sideways rotation, big move out of it to an overbought crest right on the cusp of 2020 and 2021. And then we fall pretty notably from that, and then out of the decline, we have a full, like a huge move from the bottom range all the way back to the top of a range. All of that taking place in 2021. And then in 2022, there's a resistance level highlighted that we failed to break through many times before. And you can see this resistance right here is highlighted. We failed to break through it many times before. 2023, it looks like it was a little bit early. Well, actually, that 2020, that love card could actually be 20. It's kind of like in 2023, but continues and has the full retracement in 2024. And then we've got the 2024 card's kind of like this flat behavior. So doesn't look like we've experienced that resistance quite yet. And I'm going to talk about what trades to make in the total access version. But I'll give you guys one. So in 2027, in the midst of the decline out of a high side from 2026 into 2027, you want to open up a long position, close that long position at an overbought peak or a near overbought peak on the cusp of 2027, 2028. Or if you got a higher risk tolerance, you might wait until early 2029 to close it. But I'm going to talk about all that in more detail in the total access version. Guys, if you're interested in total access version, you also get the live Discord trade alerts and live updated trading view chart links for all of the crypto and tickers that we cover as part of total access. The way that you get total access, you go to our website, Tarot for Traders, hover over order now, click on subscriptions. Total access is our premier subscription. Currently, we have all of these tickers. All of these tickers right here in the monthly access you get as part of total access. And we cover these by the day with highs and lows to the day and all the trades that we see, as well as the Discord trade alerts and live trading view charts. And then here we have the 1 years. All these are 2025 1 years. We even have some 2026s started. We've got live trade alerts, Discord trade alerts, and live updated trading view charts. All that stuff as part of total access. Game-changing services if you're really serious about trading this information. That's how you get it. Much love and appreciation. Blessings to all my angel investors. You know where to go. You know what to do. And if you don't, guys, check out the video on our YouTube channel. It talks all about the rule of karma and how important it is for the channel. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.